I just found out my ex is pregnant. For some context, I have always loved with my grandfather and he adopted me several years back. Early in 2024, he had passed away from cancer 2 weeks after my 18th birthday. Understandably, I was destroyed by this. I have always struggled since my preteens with drug addiction due to my environment and the fact I mostly cared for myself growing up, and in a lot of ways that hurt my development significantly, and so when a girl who is slightly younger than who I used to know from a mutual acquaintance hit me up to hang out. Long story short, about 2 months after my dad passed, she essentially had moved in with me. Yes, I know we jumped the gun. And for the last 2 years we have been hopping around place to place, essentially just trying to survive. However, in this time both of our mental health was deteriorating. We were drinking and smoking pot pretty much daily and constantly zonked out of our minds. I had about $50,000 from life insurance which I blew in the first year buying stupid things and making horrid decisions. Well, about 4 months ago I finally had called enough when we lost our home and essentially everything I had left saved from working and life insurance. I stayed with a few people here and there, but I am essentially homeless with no more than my truck and dog to tag along, and not long after that my depression worsened and I stopped going to work and participating in life in general. I've slowly been crawling out of my depression, surviving on a few $1,000s I had from selling my motorcycle before I lost the house, and now I have a job interview at a big chain restaurant. Small pay, but it's a big step for me retrospectively. I was feeling lonely and made the mistake of hooking up with, and I quickly called it off after that, and I haven't talked to her since. She's messaged me a few times, but I figured it best to stay away from that situation and figure myself out as the relationship was all kinds of bad for both of us. But here I am just reading for the first time in a while, trying to collect my mental state, and I receive another message from here which is not unusual as she claims to miss us. However, I often chose to ignore it. But this time she sent me an image of a positive pregnancy test in her hand, followed by "Don't leave me alone, I'm so excited." And I know it's bad, but at the same time I'm finally never gonna be alone, and I'll always have a little version of us. I immediately freaked out. I messaged her demanding to see proof and that I need more. Apparently, she just took the test today, and I found out only a few minutes ago. I am freaking the fuck out. I have always wanted to be a father, but I didn't plan on being able to be in a position to provide for a child soon. If this is true, then I won't be part of her life, but I will absolutely be there for my kid if that's the case. But her reaction is what threw me off the most, as she has always made it clear that she doesn't want kids, which I agree, because it would be best for someone like her and in her mental state. Can someone please tell me what the fuck to do and what steps I need to take? I know a lab test and paternity test will absolutely be taking place. However, we just found out, and she lives about 2 hours away from the area I stay and was planning on working, so I don't know. I just need thoughts and definitely some advice from anyone out there.